Terrorism, the unlawful use of violence and intimidation, especially against civilians, in the pursuit of political aim. On September 11, 2001, 19 Islamic extremists that were known to be part of the Islamic extremist group Al-Qaeda seized control of 4 public airliners with the plan of suicide attacks against multiple targets in the United States. The Twin Towers of the World Trade Centers in New York City were hit by 2 planes. The Pentagon, right outside of Washington, D.C., was hit by another, and the last plane crashed in a field in Pennsylvania when the passengers tried to take over the plane. This attack is what pushed America to declare war on terrorism. The president at the time, George W. Bush, declared war on terrorism 9 days later during a speech in which he said he would start by destroying those responsible, Al-Qaeda, and how the war wouldn't end there. Bush got full support from the British Prime Minister and the Pakistani president. Congress passed a resolution authorizing President Bush to use all necessary and appropriate force against the perpetrators of the September 11th attacks, their sponsors, and those responsible, and those who shelter them. The war went by as a covert operation. The CIA soldiers that would go into Afghanistan joined forces with anti-Taliban forces that were already there. U.S. and Britain began airstrikes against Taliban government installations and all Al-Qaeda training camps in Afghanistan. For the first several days, the strikes were intensive, but their effectiveness is questioned. The training camps had already been largely abandoned, and much of the Taliban infrastructure targeted by the strikes had been destroyed by decades of war. There were also civilian casualties. At this point, many countries had severed ties with the Taliban and those who sheltered with them. Many people fled Afghanistan in fear of the upcoming war.